After 60, do your knees ache when you stand up or feel stiff on the stairs? You are not alone. Many think this is just age and learn to live with it. Today, I will show you the only 5 exercises you need for knee pain, so you may move with confidence again. This channel shares senior health care you can use at home. We rely on major medical sources, and you will find a clear safety window and verified references in the description and the pinned comment. Picture a garden hose. With steady pressure, it lifts and holds shape. Your blood is mostly water. When you are underhydrated, circulation slows and muscles feel weak, so knees work harder. Change one habit for 7 days, and many notice smoother mornings and steadier steps. Tell me below, do stairs hurt more going up or going down? Next, I will reveal one common mistake before standing that stings the knee and a simple 20-second fix. Stay with me. 1. Exercise 1, quads over roll, strengthening the quadriceps. Exercise 1 trains your quadriceps, the large front thigh muscle that protects your knees each time you stand, sit, and take a stair. When this muscle is underactive, the joint takes the load, and pain often shows up first when going down. Many people after 60 tell me the legs feel empty by afternoon, the knees click when rising from a chair, and the first step after sitting is stiff. The hopeful truth is that stronger quads often mean calmer knees. Focused practice may ease pain and improve walking within weeks. You do not need a gym. You need a towel, a seat, and slow intent you can repeat most days. Sit on a bed or firm sofa with both legs straight. Settle your back and shoulders so your body feels supported. Place a rolled towel under one knee so the knee has a gentle lift while the leg stays straight. Press the knee down into the towel as if you want to flatten it, and think about drawing the kneecap toward the hip. Feel the thigh tighten. A small heel float is fine. Hold that squeeze for 10 seconds while you breathe out, then relax for one slow breath. That is one clean rep that teaches your quad to share load again. Aim for 10 slow reps per leg. Do this 2 or 3 times a day if you can, or once daily if you are starting. The most common mistake is speed. Fast and hard looks brave yet teaches little. Build pressure for a quiet count of 2 or 3, hold for 10, then release like a dimmer switch. Add a straight leg raise if you want a gentle challenge. After the press, keep the knee straight and lift the leg a few inches. Pause for one calm breath, then lower with control. This keeps the quad working and wakes the hip flexors that help you clear a step. If arthritis pain is moderate or severe, choose a larger, softer towel so the angle feels kind. Comfort matters because steady practice wins. If you recently had a flare, use fewer reps and shorter holds for 2 or 3 days, then build. Stop if you feel sharp joint pain. A warm compress for 10 minutes before practice may help the knee feel ready, and a short hallway walk afterward may help joint fluid glide. If you take medicines for blood pressure, diabetes, or blood thinning, rise slowly and pause if you feel lightheaded. Hydrate earlier in the day so evening cramps do not disturb sleep. Measure one simple thing so progress feels real. Choose either the number of clean presses per leg or how many seconds you can hold a firm squeeze before the thigh trembles. Write today's numbers on a note and circle day 7. Many notice that by day 3 the first step after sitting feels easier, and by day 7 turning in the kitchen feels steadier and short stairs feel quieter. Place 1 round after breakfast dishes and 1 round before dinner so the habit sticks without extra willpower. If you skip this work, the knee keeps doing the job that the quad should handle, and stairs will likely keep stinging this week. In the next section, we train the back line that supports the knee from behind with a simple bridge that targets the hamstrings and the side glutes so your stride feels steady and your balance improves. If you miss it, you may leave half of your relief on the table. Stay with me. 2. Exercise 2, Glute Bridge, targeting the hamstrings. Exercise 2 builds the back line that protects your knees every time you bend, step, and stand. The hamstrings run from your hips to the back of the knees. When they are soft or sleepy, the front of the knee works too hard and pain often shows up when you go downstairs or lower into a chair. Many people after 60 tell me that the legs feel empty by afternoon, that balance wobbles when turning in the kitchen, or that the first step after sitting feels shaky. Training the hamstrings together with the glutes may help share the load so the joint feels calmer and your stride feels stable. Lie on your back on the floor or on a firm bed. Bend your knees and place your feet flat and hip-width apart. Let your arms rest by your sides with your palms down so your shoulders feel steady. Gently draw your belly button toward your spine as you inhale so your core feels braced. Now press through your heels and lift your hips away from the surface. Squeeze your glutes at the top and imagine that you are sending your knees forward while your hips rise. You do not need a perfect straight line. Go only as high as you can control without pain. Pause for a calm breath so you feel the back of the thighs and the sides of the hips switch on. Exhale and lower slowly with control until your hips touch down softly. That is one clean bridge that teaches the back line to support the knee. Aim for 2 sets of 10 slow repetitions. Rest 30 to 60 seconds between sets. If your legs cramp at night or you take a water pill, try a small glass of water earlier in the day and do not rush the holds. If you feel a sharp joint pain, stop and reset your feet so that your heels are a little closer to your hips. If getting on the floor is hard today, stand behind a chair and hold the backrest. Bend one knee and draw the heel toward your seat for a gentle knee curl. Tap the foot down and switch sides. Do 10 per leg for 3 rounds. This easier option still trains the hamstrings and is friendly on sore knees and low backs. When the basic bridge feels steady, try a simple progression. Press both heels, lift the hips, then pick up one foot for a 2-second hover. Keep the hips level and breathe, then set the foot down and switch sides. Later you can try a full single-leg bridge, where one foot stays on the floor and the other leg reaches long. This demands more work from the hamstrings and side glutes that hold your pelvis level during walking. Measure one number so progress feels real. Either count how many slow bridges you complete before your form fades, or hold the top of a bridge and time how many seconds you can keep your hips level before they sag. Write today in your 7-day tracker and circle day 7. Place 1 round after breakfast dishes and 1 round before dinner so the habit sticks. If you skip this, the front of the knee keeps doing the job that the hamstring should share, and stairs will likely keep stinging this week. In the next section, we train joint comfort directly with a wall-supported squat that may calm stiffness and build confidence on steps. Miss it and you may leave a big slice of relief and stability on the table. 3. Exercise 3. Static low-angle squat, strengthening the knee joint. Exercise 3 strengthens the knee joint itself so the work you did for the front and back of the thigh can land where you need it most. Many people after 60 tell me that stairs sting going down, that morning stiffness makes the first 10 steps feel wooden, and that balance wobbles when turning in the kitchen. A gentle, wall-supported squat may help calm that ache while teaching the joint to share load again. You only need a clear wall and a chair nearby for confidence. Stand with your back and shoulders against the wall and place your feet about shoulder-width apart. Walk your feet 1 step forward so your knees will stay behind your toes. Let the back of your head, your shoulders, and your hips touch the wall so your body feels steady. Slide down the wall slowly as if you want to sit back into an invisible chair. Go only as far as you can control without a pinch. Pause at the bottom for about 10 seconds while you breathe out and gently press the whole foot into the floor, then glide back up with control. That is 1 repetition that trains the joint to accept load without protest. Start with 5 slow repetitions. If your knees feel aggravated today, try a partial wall sit that stops at about 1/4 depth and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. As comfort grows, add depth or add time at the bottom up to 30 seconds. Rest 30 to 60 seconds between efforts. Keep the knees pointing over the second toes, and imagine that you are pushing the floor away with the whole foot. If you feel pressure in the front of the knee, bring your feet a little farther from the wall so the shin stays more vertical. If you use a water pill or your legs cramp at night, place this session earlier in the day and drink a small glass of water beforehand. If getting down to 90 degrees feels too much, stop where your form is clean. Quality beats depth. If you are new to strength work, aim for this practice 2 or 3 days per week so your muscles enjoy recovery time. On days between, do your gentle flexion and extension from the previous section or take an easy walk to keep the joint fluid moving. Measure one simple number so progress feels real. Either count how many clean slides you can complete before the thighs shake, or time how many seconds you can hold a partial wall sit with steady breathing and level hips. Write today in your 7-day tracker and circle day 7. Many notice that by day 3, the first stand from a low chair feels smoother, and by day 7, the trip down a short flight is quieter. If you feel a sharp joint pain, come up right away, shake out the legs, and reduce your depth on the next rep. If you are on medicines for blood pressure, diabetes, or blood thinning, rise slowly after the set and pause if you feel lightheaded. Comfort and control are your guides, not hero depth. Place one short round after breakfast dishes and one short round before dinner so the habit fits your day. Next, we will join strength with smooth movement through a simple knee lubrication drill and a short aerobic block that lifts circulation and protects morning energy. If you skip that next part, the joint may stay stiff and your new strength will not translate into easier stairs this week. Stay with me so you can lock in the gains you have started today. 4. Exercise 4. Flexion and extension. Sleepy, improving joint lubrication. Exercise 4 shifts from pure strength to smooth movement inside the joint. Many people after 60 wake with wooden knees that creak on the first steps, then ease once they move to the kitchen. That pattern is a clue. When we stay still, the fluid inside the knee becomes thicker. When we move, the body makes more of that fluid so the joint feels oiled and the ache fades. Flexion and extension is a simple back and forth that teaches the joint to glide again. It may help calm stiffness, reduce the front of knee sting on stairs, and prepare the legs for the strength you are building. Lie on a bed or a firm couch and bend both knees. Settle your head and shoulders so your breath feels easy. Slide your hands behind one knee. If reaching is hard, loop a towel behind the thigh and hold the ends. Slowly bend the knee and bring the heel toward your seat, then straighten the knee and reach long through the heel. Think slow, smooth, and quiet. Keep the thigh relaxed so the lower leg swings like a door on a well-oiled hinge. And so, you do not need to hold the end range. You are simply bending and straightening with control. Aim for 10 to 15 calm cycles on one side, and then switch. Breathe out on the bend and breathe in as you lengthen. If the back of the knee feels tight, pause for one soft count, then move on. For a gentle challenge, slide your grip from the back of the thigh to the shin, and bring the heel a little closer to your seat. Then reach long and firm through the heel as you straighten. If you feel a pinch in the front of the knee, reduce the bend and imagine the knee traveling toward the toes rather than collapsing inward. If you had a recent flare, start with 5 slow cycles per side and add 2 reps every other day. Comfort leads to consistency, and consistency is what changes mornings. A warm pack for 10 minutes before practice may help the joint feel ready, and a short hallway walk afterward may help the glide last. Place this drill right after you wake up and again before bed. Morning sets often melt that first step stiffness. Evening sets often make night cramps less likely because the joint is calm and blood flow is fresh. If you use a water pill or you wake to use the bathroom, drink earlier in the day so this session does not disturb sleep. If you take medicines for blood pressure, diabetes, or blood thinning, rise from the bed slowly after the set and pause if you feel lightheaded. Stop if sharp joint pain appears. Shake the leg out and restart with a smaller bend. Measure one simple thing so progress feels real. Choose either total smooth cycles completed without a click or the time in seconds that you can move back and forth without a tug behind the knee. Write the number in your 7-day tracker and circle day 7. Many notice that by day 3, the first stand from a chair feels easier, and by day 7, a short flight of stairs feels quieter. Next, we will marry lubrication with heart and lung work through a short aerobic block that lifts circulation and turns your new strength into confidence on every errand. If you skip the next part, the joint may feel smooth only in the bedroom, and the stairs will still ask too much this week. Stay with me so you can lock in glide, power, and control. 5. Exercise 5. Aerobic exercise. Boosting knee function. Exercise 5 turns strength into daily freedom by raising your heart rate so blood moves through your knees like warm oil. Many people after 60 say afternoons feel heavy, stairs steal confidence, and balance wobbles when they turn in the kitchen. Aerobic work may help because steady circulation brings oxygen and nutrients to sore tissue while clearing the stiffness that builds when we sit. Choose an activity you enjoy and can repeat. Brisk walking, pool walking, gentle swimming, a recumbent bike, an elliptical at low resistance, marching in place or dancing in the living room all count if your heart rate rises and your breathing deepens. If you wear a watch, use a simple rule to guide effort. Estimate your max heart rate with 220 minus your age, then aim for 50 to 60% of that number during your session. If you are 60, the estimate is 160, so the target range is 80 to 96 beats per minute. If you do not use a device, use the talk test. You should speak in short phrases, not full paragraphs, and still feel safe. Start small so your body trusts the plan. 10 minutes a day is a smart beginning. Add 2 or 3 minutes every few days until you reach about 150 minutes a week. That can be 30 minutes on 5 days, or 3 sessions of 50 minutes, or any mix that fits your life. Protect the knees while you move. If walking hurts, try water first, because buoyancy unloads the joint while muscles still work. If balance is shaky, walk near a railing or a quiet hallway and think heel then toe so the foot rolls smoothly. If the front of the knee stings on hills, shorten your stride and keep the nose over the toes so weight stays centered. Breathe out on effort and relax your shoulders so the neck does not carry stress. Place one short session earlier in the day if you take a water pill, and drink most fluids before afternoon so night bathroom trips do not steal sleep. Rise slowly if you use blood pressure or diabetes medicines. Stop and seek care if you feel chest pressure, severe shortness of breath, or unusual dizziness. Expect near wins. By day 3, the legs often feel warmer and the first stand from a chair is smoother. By day 7, the trip down a short flight may feel quieter and your mood often lifts. Measure one thing so progress feels real. Either total minutes spent in your aerobic zone this week, or the number of steps you can walk in 10 minutes at a steady talk test. Write today on your 7-day tracker and circle day 7. Place movement after breakfast dishes or right before afternoon tea so the habit sticks to a cue you already do. If you skip this block, new strength from earlier exercises may stay locked inside the muscles and daily tasks will still feel harder than they need to be. Next, we will close with a simple plan for tonight and one clear metric for 7 days that ties all 5 exercises together. Stay with me so you do not miss the easiest wins. You now have 5 simple moves that many seniors use to calm knee pain and bring strength back into daily life. Tonight, do one small round that you can finish in 10 minutes. Press the towel for 10 slow reps per leg, then do 2 sets of 10 easy bridges. Slide down the wall for 5 controlled holds of about 10 seconds. Bend and straighten each knee for 10 smooth cycles. Finish with a gentle walk or march in place for 10 minutes while you keep a steady breath. Choose one number to track for 7 days so progress feels real. Pick either how many steps you can go down without a sting or how many stands you complete in 30 seconds from a safe chair. Write today's number on a note and circle day 7. Many people notice that by day 3 the first stand is smoother and by day 7 the stairs feel quieter. If you live with dizziness on standing or night cramps, rise slowly and hydrate earlier in the day. Subscribe to receive important daily health tips and guidance.